Okay, so this will be our last part. There are 3 parts that I said we were working with today. 3 different features that Tinker CAD has to offer off of the many. But the last one that I favorited that we haven't used is the cylinder. So this one right here, we need to place it. So once it's placed, you can see, I mean, it has to do like with the can, right? That's what a cylinder is. So here again, we have the same like features, and these bottom ones, the 20 and 20, that will determine the circle face of it. So it can either be right here, it has a diameter of 20, that's what the circle is. But if I were to extend it a little bit, now it has a length of 26, and it becomes kind of an oval shape. However, for this, we want it to be a perfect circle. So our circle needs to have a diameter of 15. In order to do that, you hit 15, and it has to be 15 by 15 again to create that perfect circle. The length of this has to be 30 because that's the width of our entire part, of this entire part. So that's what we need it to be like. So again, this just in relations, I guess I forgot to say, the cylinder is this part that's over here. So this hole that went through it, that's what this part is. So now that we have our dimensions, we have to flip it over so that it is in a position that we want to put it in here. So we go over here, and again, sometimes it's tricky to find the rotating tools, but you could just mess around with them, and if you don't like it, you hit Control Z. This one needs to be 90 degrees, laying flat like that, and then it needs to be again, oh, right there when 89, we can just change that with the dimension. This circle needs to be tangent to this, so we have to rotate it again. We could use the bottom one, and we hit it, and it should be 90 degrees. So now we have this how we want it, except for the fact that it's 7.5. So just how the other one was 15 above the work plane, this one also has to be 15. So here instead of 7.5, it should be 15 millimeters. Now if we look at it, just to make sure it is 15 millimeters above, we're gonna go ahead and go to this. Again, how I said, all of them are gonna have a 0 x-axis. But the Y part right here, it has to be in the middle of these two. You have to get it to be in the middle of those two. So if we were to just move that real quick, instead of the 67, that one should be 38.75. Hit enter, and if you look closely, it is indeed in the center. So we have to grab it again. So again, we can go ahead and hide this yellow piece because it's kind of bothering us right now. But we hit the cylinder, you have to make it a hole so it can go through again. So now that we are able to make that a hole, we can bring back the yellow piece. Again, hit Control A to select it all, and we're just gonna group it one last time. And there we have it. The piece that we wanted to make. So this is the piece that we just went through, and this is the piece that we needed to get to. So that's how you use Tinker CAD to make this. At least there's, like I said, different other things that Tinker CAD offers, but that could be for another time. And here we have this.